late this morning. Whew. Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. I'm in the car, but we're running late. And I just realized after I took the trash to the trash dumpster, I ran out the house and I forgot my deodorant. But I have some in the trunk though. You know, like I said, ever since Hurricane Harvey, I keep essentials in my trunk. And you guys should too, because you never know if a thunderstorm, hurricane, anything, tornado could come through your area, depending on where you're living at, or you might have to end up staying at work or anything like that, especially during these times and with the pandemic, and a lot of people upset on both sides and things like that, to where you might end up being at work, staying at work. You never know. So you need to keep you a bag that has your clothes, like 1 or 2 outfits or 2 uniforms, whatever it is that you have that's for your work. You need to have yourself, you know, your shampoo, conditioner, your body wash, soap, your deodorant, clean underwear, socks, you know, for women, you know, a bra, 1 or 2, something like that. Because I remember, like, when Harvey came through, we couldn't get home for like maybe 3 days or so. And that's because a lot of the roads and freeways were flooded. So we were stuck where we were at. So that made me go ahead and make sure I prepared and had something in my car. Try to sit there and have you, just in case it might be a wintertime, you get stranded somewhere, keep you a sweatshirt, you know, in the car, or a heavy coat in the car. What else? Just in case you may get stuck somewhere and you need a raincoat and rain boots, keep that in the car. You know, just keep certain things are essentials in the car that may be, you know, effective for you or good for you if you become in a situation somewhere. So for me, yes, I do have a pair of rain boots. I have a raincoat. I have a heavy coat. And I have a pullover sweatshirt. Like I said, I don't have a change of clothes. Like, now I do have a bag that in my house that I have like my change of clothes. I have my pajamas in it. You know, underwear, socks, lotion. You know, all those type of things in there. Just in case, you know, keep you. I also have like, well, it's in the house, it's not in the car, because I think over time for medicine, you know, it's supposed to be kept at a certain temperature, and unfortunately, our temperature is haywire here, baby. You know, it can be blistering hot. Oh, Exxon is 155 and Shell is 169, so it can go from blistering hot to a little bit cool. Then it can be blistering hot, you know, so trying to keep Tylenol and stuff in the car. But I do need to get a first aid kit to put in my my vehicle. That is something I can say I don't have in my vehicle. I definitely need to get that, you know, like I said. Try to keep you maybe a 6-pack of water, and that's basically for the vehicle, not so much as for consumption. And, you know, just in case you have to get something off your windows, I don't know, wash your hands with, okay to hurt, just don't show it. Keep it in. And, you know, you can't dictate somebody's feelings, or if you keep messing with folks and then you turn around and you don't like the way that they mess back with you. I'm not encouraging anything. I'm not suggesting anything. One thing I've asked people, and I've said this on my videos before, was, you know, be respectful of people. Be respectful of one another. Be safe. Reality is, everybody ain't respectful, and everybody don't want to be safe. They too busy, you know, wanting to poke at other folks or want to distinguish a difference. Sometimes you should just let people be and leave them alone. You can't sit up here and tell somebody turn the other cheek while you keep stabbing them in the back. That's no way to live. Like, you can't want to uphold the law when you feel like it. That should be across the board. Give them the same respect. But they ain't live when they have that blind over the Lady of Justice, because she blind about a lot of things. Because even if she can see, she don't see it. She see it and looking dead at it, but she'll say that ain't what she see. And it's come to a point to where they want to tell you, you don't believe your lying eyes. Your lying eyes ain't showing you what that was. That ain't the truth. Don't believe what your eyes, you know, what you saw visually. Your eyes lying. But telling you any other time your eyes are just perfectly fine. Man, I know I'm gonna be a little late this morning. That's no joke. I don't know. I was just a little bit longer in the shower than I anticipated to be. You know, the water be beating on you. It feel good. Feel good on your back. And you scrub it down and rub it down and everything. And that's because also I did another salt scrub this morning. And I didn't get up early to do it. I just got up on my regular time. So that also what set me behind. But baby, I was scrubbing and rubbing down everywhere. And so after I got out and I looked at the time and it was about almost 30 after, I said, oh I am truly running late. I'm trying to put on my clothes. Forgot to go back in the bathroom. Like I said, when I went back in the bathroom, I turned the light and stuff on. But I forgot to put on my deal. But like I said, I have some in the trunk. And the only thing I did was hurry up and rush on out. Grab my lunch. I got 6 bottles of water. I got my lunch. And what else? I bought my pistachios. I love these. yesterday. Remember, like all week last week, I kept telling y'all, okay, I got some little bit of vegan chili up, and I was just eating on, because I said I'm small pie, and I was just eating on some every day or every other day, right? So the last of it I took yesterday and made some rice on Saturday. And I didn't eat it Saturday. The rice was chili. So I put it in the refrigerator. So yesterday, about 3 something, I went ahead and took the rice out the refrigerator, and I grabbed a skillet, and I got some vegan butter from I believe it's Earth Balance, and or Smart Balance. No, I think it's Earth. I gotta look at it again. But it's the vegan butter that's sweet. I put it in the pan. It's the one in the red container. So I put it in the pan. I let that melt down, and then I put the rice in. I put some garlic powder, some onion powder, some ginger powder, vegetable seasoning on it, and I mixed everything, up, and toasted off and warmed up the rice, right? Not so much a fried rice, but mainly just toasted it a little bit, right? And I warmed up the rest of the chili, and then I put it all together and folded it in, and I added a little bit of garlic spread to it, and I folded it all together, and I ate majority of it yesterday because it was like a little rice pouch, that serves two servings. So I set up there and ate, I want to say a little bit more than half, and I'm bringing the rest of it to work. So that's my lunch. Chili rice, rice and chili. And I was watching Ricky Smiley and Cynthia Bailey on Ricky Smiley's page, and they were in the kitchen cooking greens. They're each versions of greens and cornbread. And like Ricky made his cornbread the way he normally does, and he put in his ingredients up, and how he does his collard greens with his peppers and onions in there and stuff, right? But Cynthia went a little further. Cynthia Bailey, for her cornbread, she added cheese, bacon, fried it, layered her pan with the bacon grease, put it in the oven to get hot and everything, and then she, folded in bacon and cheese into her cornbread, and then put cheese on top for it to bake. And then her greens, she put northern beans in with her peppers and onions like a soup, because she also added broth to hers. So she had a soup, and Ricky was like, "Ooh, you gotta make that for me." He's stuff out, and I forgot to clean my ears. So I didn't forget this time. Almost there. But just like the other day, we're gonna have to drive in, put our stuff in, and then we go park our car at the garage. So how was you guys' weekend? I don't know exactly how it may have been for you. I stayed in the house. This is no joke. That's where I was at, in my house, in my bed. Because like once I got in the house on Friday, and I was thinking like, okay, well maybe I'll go out and get a few things, like to snack on or something like that. But I have snacks in the house. But you know how you be looking like, oh, I want to try that. And I kept saying I wanted to try the mini donuts, right? And I found where Krispy Kreme was. And it's a little ways from my house, but I was like, okay, maybe I'll just go in the house, find the coupon and everything, and try to go to it. I got in the house, y'all. I don't know why I took my shoes off. Y'all. And just out of habit, because I don't walk around in my house in shoes. And so I took the shoes off and everything, and sat down and got relaxed, and comfy and cozy. And baby, I couldn't convince myself to put the shoes back on. I couldn't convince myself to put not now pair of shoes on, honey. Not one shoe on one foot and a shoe on the other. That left-right combination wasn't happening. Okay? I don't know what it is, but I just could not convince myself to put shoes on my feet. So I had to sit there. I was like, forget it. I was on the phone with my best friend too, and I was like, I can't seem to convince myself to put the shoes on. I said, I ain't going nowhere. I said, let me go and get undressed. I said, because I ain't going nowhere. And so I was cracking up laughing. And he was too. Because he was like, you ain't going nowhere. I said, I sure ain't. I said, let me go and get out these clothes. I was like, because I'm not going to do it. I can't seem to convince myself to. I just can't. And so I did. Got the hell up out my clothes. Alright, y'all. We here. Let me get my mask and my jacket and go inside this building, put our stuff up. And then I'll be back out so we can go park the car. So hold your horses. I'll be right back. Alright, hun buns. We're back. Whew. I see some people are on 12 shifts all weekend long. So glad I was not. I know Jerry called text yesterday. Jerry was like, I got a gig for you. I was like, nah, Jerry, I can't come. I can't do no gigs at this particular time. My womanly, how do you put it? My womanly things are out of control right now. So, no. I couldn't do it. I had so much pressure and cramps. It wasn't funny. And I know that's TMI for a lot of people. But, I couldn't. I really couldn't. I couldn't do it to save my life. I was like, maybe next week. And the night shift supervisor was like, okay. He's like, well, I appreciate it. He was like, but you were just the next person on the list. And I said, well, I appreciate it. I said, you know, if it's next week, then, you know, if you need some help or need someone, I have no problems of helping out. I just, this week, no sorry, Bobo. No. Ooh, it ain't gonna happen. But before I go park my car at the garage, I am going to go over here to Papa's and see if they have some the cantaloupe juice this morning. I know last time I went over there, they didn't have the cantaloupe juice. So I'm going to go this time and see if perhaps they have the cantaloupe juice. And get some cantaloupe juice this morning. And I'm not too sure if I'll get a breakfast taco or not. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Or a breakfast sandwich. I haven't decided yet. I just haven't. Y'all see how I'm just like sluggish this morning? Like I am slow to talk and respond and everything. And yeah, some people, like my other coworker, who found out that some people on 12 shifts so weekend, right? And she was like, I wonder why we wasn't on 12 shifts. To my understanding, we're only on 12 shift when it's, for us, it's when it's mandatory. You know, when it becomes mandatory or like emergency, something like that. But to my understanding, it wasn't like that for us. And as being, you know, essential. So we were not needed in that facet like that. Let's see, they getting dining room now open. That's what Papa say. I'm not going in the dining room. I'm going right here through drive-thru. So I need to know if they have that. Where is it for the breakfast? They have a potato, egg, and cheese taco. Breakfast taco. We'll see. Either a sandwich or a taco, but first I'm going to ask them. I'm not. Oh, they say frying up catfish. Please make us aware of any allergies. Okay, so they're doing catfish now and beef ribs. Gone, Papas. Back in the day, I probably would have had it. So let's ask them about this cantaloupe juice.
I'll come out here.
Yes, ma'am. Do you guys have the cantaloupe juice this morning?
No, we don't have no fruit juices.
No fruit juices. Okay. Can I get a egg, potato, and cheese breakfast taco?
Potato, egg, and cheese?
I'm sorry?
Huh?
Yes, ma'am. The potato, egg, and cheese.
Anything else?
No, ma'am. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you the orange juice? That'll be good. That'll be good.
Orange juice?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, no juice, no cantaloupe juice. I guess, you know, they just have things that they can just put on the grill and cook. Not so much they have to, I guess the cantaloupe juice, they would have to chop it up. The fresh fruit or whatever it is. So maybe they're not getting in fresh fruit orders or something right now. Or produce, I should say. So I'll just get one breakfast taco and orange juice. Call it a day. What can I say? We won't be getting what we want. We didn't get our cheese enchiladas last week. We're not gonna get no breakfast. We're not getting cantaloupe juice this morning. So we just rock with it from there. That being a good little breakfast, you know. And I ain't really doing anything to my head, y'all, because I call myself just doing like little twist all over. You know, nothing, I guess, organized or sectioned off or anything else like that. I didn't do that. I just took my hands and fingers and parted off how I wanted, like, however it is, it felt decent enough to plait up. Some of them are big, some are small, some came untangled in the shower. It is what it is. So I just took them and basically just pulled them up, wrapped them around, and just put a clip on it. Because, like I said, running late this morning, I ain't trying to fuss with it too much. Ain't trying to fuss with it too much. Good morning. Orange juice. And can I get a salsa?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. A salsa?
It's in the bag. Do you need napkins?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't. Oh, it was underneath the napkins. I didn't see it. Thank you. I didn't see it, y'all. I really didn't. I'm not lying. I didn't see it. So she said it's in the bag. I know she was like, sure. She said, you need another one? I was like, oh. And so I had to really look. And there it was, underneath the napkins. So they said stop because it could be people in the crosswalk. Y'all see the sign in the back for the Papa's. Looks like it's the theater, but it's not. It's just Papa's. Papa's barbecue, but they do breakfast. So for me being vegetarian, the closest I can get or do is gonna be the egg and cheese or egg, cheese, and potato, since I don't do any of the meat. Or I could just get an egg and potato and call it a day. So yeah, for myself, I got my food. I'm good. Going back to the office and go ahead and eat it. Enjoy my breakfast. Okay. That street be coming up so fast for me to turn down. And I'm all the way down here by the bowling alley and stuff. Office Bay. I'm supposed to turn 2 streets back. But it be coming up so fast that I forget. Y'all ever do that? Be like, I know where I'm going, where I'm turning at. And you looking for the street, and before you know it, you ride up on it, you be like, got to be more careful. I meant to turn right there, but you don't want to make, it was too late for me to jump over into that lane and make a turn because there was already some people in the far left lane, so I couldn't do that. So just go on down to the next, you know, next street you could turn left on and go on and do that. That's what I did. But I am hungry this morning because when I ate yesterday, it was about, like I said, maybe 4 o'clock, 3:34, because it was about 3 something when I was cooking. So it didn't take me that long just to warm stuff up because everything else is cooked. And then late last night, I want to say about 8 something, I popped some popcorn. I've been watching what was I watching? V Wars. I finished up Marco Polo, and then I started watching V Wars. This is on Netflix, right? I went from V-Wars to where I'm watching Always a Witch. And, excuse me. It's about, what was it? A young lady who, back in the day, or a Spanish colony or something like that, her and a young man that she was from Cuba, but she was sold to a Spanish colony in Cartagena, and as a slave. And her and the young man who's the ownership of the area happened to like each other. And his mother didn't approve of it and said that she cast witchcraft and sorcery on him to make her like her. And that was not acceptable to his mother and his parents. His father shot him. He recovered from it, but still, his father shot him because, you know, they were trying to burn her at the stake. And for him, it was like, that was the love of his life. And he was like, it's not witchcraft, it's not sorcery. You know, he actually cared for her. God damn. Where's the red button? So, they got everybody named Mama over here in this garage right now. Guess they got them everywhere. You know, like I said, a lot of people on 12s. And a lot of people who work in my building have to park at this garage. So, I was wondering why I saw the different cars outside for one. And, you know, it is what it is. And it's been raining. So, alright, y'all, we done made it here to this garage. Time for us to put our mask back on. Dun, 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 dun. Let me stop because it is Monday. Put our orange juice in the bag. And take our orange juice with us. We have to put our mask back on and everything. Now, let's see, because it is, let me put these in my back pocket. And for the ladies, if you recognize them, you know what they are. Maybe not so much for the guys, but you do. If you recognize them. What I put in my back pocket. But alright, y'all. Thank you for driving in with me this morning, being part of my commute. And I pray that you get home or to your destination safe and sound. Safely, in one piece. No hassle, fuss, trouble, problems, and no misunderstandings. No meet and greets, honey. You just have, you know, get there safely. And I appreciate y'all driving in with me. I hope you have a blessed day, a great day, and I will talk to y'all this afternoon, okay?